What's up, YouTube? This is the Billy Bob HD bringing you another Let's Play. Today I've got some more Life is Feudal Forest Village here. Let's keep it going. Last episode we were working on building up our chicken coop over here. So you can see we need 160 logs. We've got 2 in the bank there so far, but we've managed to collect a bunch more for the stockpile there. So we're sitting in the middle of winter, year 6. We just increased our population limit as well. We've got 30 total people here. I did just build a brand new house right here. So that should bring our total population limit up to 34 or so, which will be good. We've got a fully stocked barn, or about a 70% stocked barn rather, there. And then, showing over 3,600 vegetables in the bank, which is great. Then we did manage to actually produce some fruit last episode as well, last season. And so that's coming in nicely for us. I've got 2 bakers working full-time in the bakery there, so helping to provide some food there. And then we do have extra fish. Oh, a miner just died in an accident. That's no fun. We did just actually increase our fish population and production there as well. So, looking good there. This is going to be a fairly large chicken coop. We have 1 person working construction, 4 people working on resource gathering. I've got both of my foresters working up here on the Forester's Lodge between cutting and clearing and growing. Let's go ahead and tell my guys to clear out some of these wooded areas here and here. Just want to keep the village nice and clear of wood for now. Excellent. So that'll give the resource collectors something to do while we sort of wait. So we're also, this upcoming season, going to, of course, grow some additional potatoes here. We're going to grow some oats there for our chickens, and we're going to grow flax here, as we've basically run out of that material to produce new clothing with, which is not the greatest ever. We're running out of clothes. We can see we only have 2 of those in the stockpile right now. So next season, we will be able to start producing those out, which will be good. Currently still -10 in temperature. Yikes. 28 adults working for me here. Got 2 hunters working. And let's make sure the hunters are going to cover the pasture over here. Okay, good. We've got enough wood in the bank there to actually do something. Where's my hunter's lodge? It is right here. So it covers a vast majority of the pasture here, which is good. Clear out those trees around it like that. So it's -7 now. At least it's not snowing anymore. It is late winter here at this point. Ore mine coming in. Yeah, I've got all those guys working on mining here. Sort of during the off-season, we'll pull those miners back and send them out to the fields when the time comes. We've got a total of 3 farmers that can work on this one. 2 farmers there in the flax field. Another 2 workers there for the orchard. So we've got a variety of food sources going now. And starting to stockpile a little bit of bread here at this point, too. We've got over 1,000 in grain. They should be pretty close to the new well, which is located right here, next to the road. So we're able to get that water here. The baker is able to get water pretty quickly when needed. You can see, yeah, he's got 16 wheat sort of in the bank, and then he needs some additional, he definitely needs some additional water. There it is. It's finally showing up. Early spring here now at this point. We're back to positive temperatures. So let's do a population shift of the workers here. We're going to go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So get the farmers in, take the miners off, and put them directly into the fields like this. We've got the charcoal maker still working. Let's go ahead and decrease this here. Turn off charcoal production here for the time being. There. So there is our fields completed. We still have 1 construction worker working towards the finishing here of the coop. Foresters are still in the bank for now. I'm going to turn 1 of those off. We've got the school guy that we can bring back because we currently do not have any teenagers. Okay. I think that's okay for now. Full fishermen still. We could add a couple gatherers here to help out with the fruit and vegetable production over the off-season here. And here they are out in the fields starting out. So it is a +2 now in temperature. We're sitting here in early spring. Looking okay on tools. Got a stockpile of 14 there. We're going to need the weaver to come back into action here very soon as well. So, not really sure what the construction worker's doing at this point, because it's taking them forever to build this freaking coop here. Okay, there it is. It's finally increasing, which is good news there. All right, let's go ahead and clear out these 2 trees like this. Let's also put in a order to clear those trees as well there. And I do want to get rid of this one. Good. Okay. That should be good for now. Got 1 resource collector working on those jobs. People still grabbing bread over time. That bread produces, what, 8 calories? It's about the same as meat. So once the pasture's done, we're going to need at least 2 workers in the coop working for that. I've got the 2 hunters trying to protect it. We've got a bear running around in sort of downtown Howe right now. Oh, he just hunted him and was able to get some good meat from that, hopefully. So another thing we need to look at is sort of expanding our ability to have sheep, for example, and such. So we're going to be looking to build a port here pretty soon. Let's take a look at the requirements. Here it is. 160 hay, which we have. 450 wood, which is not a problem. Ore would be good, and stone would be pretty close. I think we should go ahead and try to get it going. The other thing you need, though, is vegetable pies, meat pies, and fish pies in order to get expeditions out, and so that will be the job of our... Yeah, that'll be the job of our bakers here. We're also going to need a windmill to get flour in for those pies. So a couple of steps needed here in order to get that done. Oats are coming in now. Oh, so close on the pasture production there. Flax starting to come in as well. It is spring. So once we get closer to summer, we'll tell them to start harvesting out supply. The good news, too, is the fish population has grown quite a bit as well there. So let's check out what the need is then for the windmill, which is going to be here. 290 wood, 50 clay. We're good there. Good on hay. Yeah, we should be able to build this. So I'm actually going to place this right over here next to the road and where the baker is. Yeah, let's put it right there. So we're going to get to work on that construction. The pasture finally finished there. It's got a max of 4 workers that can go in. Turn off this. The firewood is still coming in now. I'm going to put 2 workers there onto the pasture production. 2 out of 4. So he's got... those workers will bring in oats as well as water for the chickens. You start out with the 1 chicken there. If the 1 chicken is killed by an animal attack or something like that, then the bad news is you've got to sort of restart the pasture over again. Sort of demolish it and then rebuild it, sort of thing. We can hold a total population of 96 chickens, though, which is good. So they'll produce eggs as well as meat for us. Not in huge quantities or anything like that, but at least be another source of food for us. which will be good. Okay, so resources should start flowing into the windmill stockpile here now. We've got a little bit of ore as well as a little bit of logs coming in. Early summer here at this point. We've got 6 babies in the bank. So as soon as they turn older, we're going to want them to, continue in and sort of start becoming productive. Okay, lots of flax here. I'm actually going to start, it is fast growing, I'm actually going to start harvesting those. And it looks like the first round of oats are starting to come in as well. Okay, sort of hitting midsummer here. And what we can do is just sort of allow the potato farmers to start harvesting at will. Building on fire, where? Oh, one of the fishermen here. Okay, guys, hurry. There we go. Okay. Okay, how about the barn up here? Is that still showing as pretty much full? That's the school. No school children right now. Here it is. Okay, so yeah, definitely herbs and such. Holding all of our vegetables. Look at the vegetable stock sort of going down. And then apples there as well will need to be harvested. With his 2 workers. Yeah, they got a full crop's worth of oats out, which is great. Flax is starting to come in. So with the carpenter, or the weaver rather, we need to figure out where he is. Right here, I think, yeah. Okay, he's got a little bit of a stockpile of animal hides as well to make those. We're just short on, we're a little short on population to be able to use. I could take off the wood chopper here for a second and plug him into the weaver cottage. There he goes. Okay. So he's going to take that flax that's starting to come in now and produce out new clothing. He's going to grab that flax out of the ground. Potatoes are starting to be harvested here as well. It is middle of summer. We've got almost 1,200 oats in the bank. Grain at over 1,000. One child is grown up and ready to study there. How's the bread production going? Good. Time to grab some more wheat here soon. So that clothing is going to go back into production now. Here we're showing as having almost all the wood needed. So the tree's starting to get overgrown here ever so slightly, but that's okay. We will adjust that as time goes on and we get closer to winter. Now we do need to check on the chickens. Still only having 1 there. He has produced some eggs already, so that's cool. 5 water and 23 in oats there, so we should see that chicken population starting to grow here soon. Okay, we've got a couple of people ready to be schooled as well, so I need to find... Building's almost full. Okay, let's put him right here. Boom. Back up over 3,000 now in vegetables, which is good to see. 81 in oats. Almost 1,400 now in fish as well. Child Thiago is grown up and ready to study. Okay. Get that flax out of the ground. That additional flax. Okay, we're actually starting to stockpile clothing now as well. Bread. There we go. So he does require 3 sort of water every time he produces out something. So he sort of has 1 person that's a baker and then 1 person who's the runner, getting additional supplies. Alright, let's go ahead and start getting these apples out of the ground. Looks like they've already started that process. 5 children at school now, so that's good to see. So knowing that, let's go ahead and build another small house as well. And I'm thinking next season we're going to need to add another vegetable field sort of there. Let's go ahead and put the house right here. Sort of turn it around there. Make it facing outwards. There we go. So the village continues to grow here, guys. Ore mine here, still sitting with tons of supply. Stone quarry the same. Tons of future supply. Ah, nice. We're into 2 chickens now. Excellent. So that really needs to start getting that needs to get up to a 96, I guess, in order for meat to be starting to produce there. How's the windmill going? We've got all the wood in. Starting to collect the ore to go in there. We've got the clay in there. Hay is going to be sort of the next thing. Then the house, then the port is what I'm thinking. Oh, geez, 1 chicken just died. But another one was just born. So that's sort of the risk there. Okay, all children are now attending school. So we need people to start making babies here again soon. Potatoes, we still have about 500 or so that need to come out of the ground. Oats, we have a full sort of next round of oats coming in. A little bit of flax that we can grab. It is now considered fall. It's 15 degrees outside. I'm assuming that's Celsius. So yeah, we might turn this little flax field here into a vegetable field for next season since the population has increased. You can see we've got about 200 apples still on the way. About another 260 or so in potatoes on the way. Come on, guys, get those oats out of the ground. Bread still being produced out. Okay, looking good there. Almost 1,500 now in overall fish, so that's awesome. 76 in overall meat. 168 in hides, 682 in flax. 10 in clothing. Doing well. We've got almost 1,000 in firewood as well. Okay, still working on bringing in that ore right now for the windmill. That has been a humongous, and I mean a humongous, oats crop there. That's been awesome to see. So this little symbol means that winter's on the way. Winter's coming. All vegetables have been brought out of the ground. Let's get these remaining apples out right there. Up to 3 chickens now, so that's cool. We've got 5 eggs sort of stockpiled there. That ore is still coming in, so that's good news there. Late fall now, so 3 degrees outside. The barn, this barn's about halfway full. Oh, this one is basically completely full. Okay, we need another barn. So let's put it right here. Next to the other one. Alright, cool. And we just went into negative temperatures. So, that was all of the food, all of the crops we could produce for the year. Let's fill up our chicken coop. Our hunters. Fishermen. Charcoal maker. We're going to need some new tools soon, so let's put him in there. That leaves 5 people for resource gathering. We need some wood choppers and a forester. Okay. I'm actually going to move this back down to 2. Where else can we edit? Still want my bakers going. Okay, cool. We do need to assign some wood clearance here. These areas. Boom. Just keep these areas clear. Get some new wood in. Some firewood chopping gonna happen. 72 out of 150 in stone still needed here. But that is getting a lot closer. The house over here hasn't even been touched yet in terms of working. We need to clear out these trees here. The forester, wherever he may be, here he is. Stop growing new stuff and just chop for me. And then we've got our additional barn here that's going to come into play. So you can see then vegetable stores starting to decrease for sure. It's telling me food reserves are low, but that is not accurate at all. Still have those 6 children in school for now. Okay, we finally have all the resources needed here for the windmill construction, so that's going to be popping off for us. How are the chickens doing? Okay, good. They have 4 chickens in there now. Sweet. Alright, we need some more workers. Come on, teenagers. Bring it home. The school, yeah. Still getting educated. Trying to become smart little workers. Okay, we have a ton of oats. Just an absolute shit ton. So we're going to switch this field over to potato production for next season. We're then going to switch this one to... We have flax. I guess we'll put in for some more oats. We have a good amount of wheat as well, which should last us through the next season. A couple seasons from now, rather. Bread production's still going strong. Look at the fish production, too, going up over to 1,700 there. Okay, this barn here is getting closer to the... it's about 33% or so. Getting closer to 40%. That's where all of my fish is stored. This is where all the veggies are stored up here. I have 1 bread in the bank, which is not fantastic. Okay, we have 12 clothes available, so let's go ahead and turn the weaver back off. I'm going to add 1 construction worker, just to speed up things. We've got a couple of projects in the queue now. Need those to start finishing out for us as soon as possible. Coop is up to 5 chickens. Let's remove these trees here. Cool. The forester should still be chopping wood for us. We need some stone, most likely. 0 out of 20 there. We should be able to cover stone needs for this new house. And then the barn. Ooh, we need stone for the barn. Shoot. Okay. Let's send 1 person as a stonemason in there. Start getting that stone out for us. Oh wow, look at all the clothes consumption here. Happening pretty quickly. Damn. That brought us down to 6 in clothing. Firewood stores have been able to stay constant here since the beginning of winter. That new house is finally being built out too. That's good to see. Excellent. New house is in. So people can start having babies here again soon. Getting married and such. potato, potato, here, and here. Cool. Well, anyway, guys, I just want to say thanks for watching. You know, this has been the Billy Bob HD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and/or comment if you've enjoyed my content, and we'll catch you guys